Hello everyone, hi, welcome to the channel of Wall Street Mojo. Watch the video till the end, and also if you are new to this channel, then you can subscribe us by clicking the bell icon. Friends, today we have a topic which is income tax versus payroll tax. Let's try and understand this in a complete detailed format. Sometimes, the term income tax and payroll tax are used interchangeably. Both of them, they are different, but they are being used. Employers, they are responsible for holding part of their wages which have been given to the employees as in employment taxes. So employment taxes are deducted from the employee's gross wages. So when they get their wages, taxes are deducted from that, right? And they are of two types. One is called the payroll tax and another one is called the income tax, right? So if we talk about income tax consists of the local, state, federal, and so on and so forth. Right. So this taxes vary from place to place, and for some localities, they charge an additional local income tax. So most states have their own state income tax and payroll tax. The federal income, this one, taxes can be exempted by claiming a Form 4W 4A, and a part of the income is held back by the employer. So this portion of the tax is due to be paid either to the local, state, or federal department. So once the taxes dues are paid, the employers pay back this withheld income to the employees. So the payroll taxes consist of medical care taxes, then they have employment taxes, they have social security taxes. So this is the type of the tax where both the employer and the employee contribute towards it. And the medical care taxes and social security taxes together are also known as the FICA, which is known as the Federal Insurance Contribution Act. And the social security tax that the employees pays determines the monthly pay he or she gets after their retirement. So the federal the which is known as the FUTA, the Federal Unemployment Tax Act, provides insurance if a previous employee is unemployed, and the Medicare tax provides cost of the medical expenses after the employer retires at the age of 65. Let's try and understand this with the help of the infographics. Income tax versus payroll tax. The first is the contributor. Who is the contributor to the income tax? It's only the employee. Payroll tax, it's both the employer and the employee. They both are involved, as we just saw. What does exactly it consists of? Federal, everything. Income tax is federal, state, and local. While for payroll, it is all other perquisites that you can say: Medicare tax, unemployment tax, or social security tax, and so on and so forth. Now, what exactly is the source for this kind of taxes? So income from various sources are taken into consideration over the year, and that includes capital gain, salaries, house property. If you have business, then business income from business and profession, and if you have other incomes, then income from other sources also. What about the payroll tax? It includes income from wages can only be considered. So basically, as the payroll itself suggests, the wages only will be considered here. What is the nature of tax? It is more of a progressive, and this is more of regressive tax. What is the purpose? The purpose here is more for contribution towards the government and society at large. And over here, it has been contributed for employees' future benefit. So that's why that payroll tax has been made. So you can say that income tax is for the government and society at large. Payroll tax goes with for the employees' benefits. Now, based on this, I'll discuss some of the key differences with you so that we have again a clear idea regarding that particular area. What are the key differences between the income tax, payroll tax? Well, one of the key differences between income tax and the payroll tax is the person that contributes towards them. So when we look at the income tax, whole tax amount is for the employee, right? Employee is basically gonna pay. Whereas when you look at the payroll tax, both the employer and the employee, they both share the tax amount equal between them. Income tax basically consists of taxes that employees pay for their location, like local tax that is paid for locality where you stay, the state tax that you pay for the state that you live in, and the federal tax for the government. So the payroll tax consists of taxes like medical care tax, unemployment taxes, social security taxes, and so on and so forth. Income taxes are basically taxes for various incomes that a person receives apart from the wages. So it can be through rent, or rent from your own house, or through investments, that is investments that are made in shares, or through interest from banks, right? and so on and so forth. So payroll taxes, again, what you can say that, are generally calculated only through the employees wages of employees. That is the income that a person receives through the job or the employment. So this income can be paid weekly or monthly or even daily. Fourth, income taxes are generally paid by the government to function. So payroll taxes it mostly benefits the taxpayer directly, as these taxes are going to help them in the Medicare part and retirement funds. So even though the income taxes help the taxpayers indirectly in some way, the payroll tax is one that basically helps the taxpayers directly. So, based on this, let me give me my final thoughts. We know that income tax and payroll tax have their own differences, but both of them, income tax versus payroll tax amounts, are withheld by the employers while giving the wages. And both income tax and payroll tax is being made to pay for what we call as different reasons, and it is important for us to know how much we are paying the taxes and how are they split. So understanding the income tax versus payroll tax differences will help us to figure out each type of tax and how exactly. So that's it for this particular topic. If you have learned and enjoyed watching this video, please like and comment on this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Thank you, everyone. Cheers.